David Johnson in the offset eye. Mendenhall. Boy, got a great block, and he's into the secondary. And with the two tight ends, one of which will block out there. Miller blocking for Hines Ward, who's brought down by Adele. Mendenhall getting a block from Flozell Adams. Williams comes over there along with Kelsey to bring him down. Antoine Randall, the fourth wide receiver. Moore at the side of Roethlisberger. 3rd and 8. Kelsey again blocked outside by Scott. Great catch by Ward. What a beauty. 34-yard line, working on Florence. 21-yard pickup and a Pittsburgh first down.
One of the tough things to do is force Ben to stay in the pocket and allow him to throw this pass, because essentially he can pick you apart, and I think that's where he's become a much better player. He is making plays from the pocket, and if you're going to give him that kind of time or that kind of room to operate, he can still pick you apart. So has been productive in that role as of late.
Mendenhall on 1st and 10. They're running well now. We knew this would happen because this is not a very good run defense. It's a gain of 6 by Mendenhall. Redmond in the backfield. Redmond the call. Oh, and he spurts free, and Torboy brings him down near the 6.
6 feet, 230 pounds from Bowie State. Watch the power. Your typical Pittsburgh Steeler running back, and they're just going to try to bludgeon this defense. This is what they want, a ball-controlled offense, second effort running, keep the legs moving, and force the last rank.
Mendenhall slicing in for the touchdown. What an impressive opening game drive for the Steelers. Mendenhall slicing in with his career-high 9th rushing touchdown this season.
It's the 9th run call, and watch it here, and then cut back. He finds the back door, and he was able to cut it back off of Aiken Adele, number 50, the linebacker who was unblocked.
6 in the secondary. Moore, one of the two at the side of Roethlisberger. 3rd and 5. Great catch, Mewelde Moore.
One of the better 3rd down running backs, and plus Lusney's got to make that tackle. We talk about
good block by Adams. Hines Ward out of bounds. Florence was right there. 6 defensive backs. 3rd and 10. Moore at the side of Roethlisberger. He's held. He flips it off to Mewelde Moore, who gets a block from Wallace and gets the first down on what looked like a busted play to the 37, picking up 11 on 3rd and 10.
The improvisational skills of Ben Roethlisberger. The pressure gets there, but if you can't tackle him, then you can't win. Kyle Williams is dangling from Ben Roethlisberger, who flips it over to Mewelde Moore, and Mewelde knows how to find the first down marker. He hits the sticks.
2nd and 12. Mendenhall came out to with a nice block. And Whitner slowed him down, but the elusive Mendenhall takes it down to the 30 and 3rd and 8. What a catch by Heath Miller, working on Dante Whitner. The gain to the 22.
Heath Miller is an underrated receiving tight end. He's such a good run blocker in terms of setting the edge, but watch him extend and go up for that ball to get 2 feet in before he goes out of bounds. Working against Dante Whitner in space, so he's more than just a blocker. Over the last couple of weeks, he's had a touchdown catch in each of their last 2 games. Much longer than normal with any other quarterback when you're playing with Ben Roethlisberger.
Here's Sean Sweezum. Gone is Jeff Reed. 45-yard try. Sepulveda with the hold. And 10-0 Pittsburgh. A 45-yarder right down Main Street. Good-looking drive engineered by Roethlisberger. William Gaines, the extra defensive back, 2nd down and 8. Boy, not a lot right there, and a little run of a loss of a yard by Jackson. 3rd and 9 coming up. Let's go to James Brown. 3rd and 9 for Fitzpatrick. Out of the reach of his receiver, Donald Jones. That's caught. Wallace, they want more catch and run. Corner brings him down. Backpedaling to the...
In the National Football League with the trailing defender, they get a little separation from Drayton Florence. And so Here it is right here. See the crossing route by Heath Miller? That allows, I think, the separation.
Big bailout for Pittsburgh. 1st and 10. Mendenhall. See, then they just gash him right there with a good-looking run. Brought down. He'll offer a block. Cameratu pulls. Mendenhall. 1st and 10. And that's a tackle by Whitner on Mendenhall. Sanders, the 3rd receiver, on 2nd down and 5. It's just a steady diet of Richard Mendenhall as he weaves his way past midfield down to the 48-yard line. Carrington was right there. It's a gain on the play.
Locked into.
2nd and 21. The ever-reliable, all-time leading Steeler receiver, Hines Ward. Corner was there. Pickup of 12 and spot him at the 47. Oak is on the defensive line. Gay is the 5th defensive back. 1st and 10. There's a big-time hit by Harrison as the handoff went to Fred Jackson. Patrick, and well over the head of his intended receiver, David Nelson. Exclusive. They declined it. 2nd and 9. 6 in the secondary. And that is a completion for Roethlisberger to Hines Ward. More remains. That's a 1st down pass, and Heath Miller's got it. Coverage by Reggie Corner makes the stop. 1st and 10 into the dime. Here comes Kelsey, the elusive Roethlisberger. Nice looking catch downfield. Once again, Hines Ward to the 50. 1st down, 18-yard pickup. 1st and 20. Roethlisberger right on the money. On the money in traffic. 13-0 Pittsburgh with 3 seconds to play. So
To move the chains.
2nd down and 3. McIntyre trying to provide a block for Jackson. Then the 1st and 10. Into the nickel. Bell doing a good job on that left tackle. Almost picked off. Ike Taylor looking for Evans. 5 defensive backs. Jackson with the block, and here comes Harrison. Wrapping up Fitzpatrick and bringing him down. Harrison, 1st and 10. Big hitter. Lee Evans, he bobbled the ball. Polamalu vacuums it in. That is a fumble.
Lined up out here, but watch him come back and get the smack on the receiver. Look at the hit right there. Jarring the ball loose as William Gay is tugging at it, and Polamalu comes in to clean it up.
On the 19, 1st and 10. Mendenhall. Whitner with the tackle. Chicago beat Green Bay earlier in the season. 2nd and 5. Look at the time. Here comes Williams. Getting open, Hines Ward. Bird brings him down. 41-yard line of the Buffalo Bills. Six defensive backs, and Ben's going to punt with the left foot. Will it stay? Nope. Ricochets in. Sanders can't catch it, and so at the 20-yard line, 1st down and 10 from the 20. Fitzpatrick dropped. That's a 3rd drop by Stevie Johnson today. Send the blitz. Oh, Fitzpatrick was drilled incomplete. There goes a flag. Harrison.
Roughing the passer.
Helmet first.
92, leading with the crown of the helmet.
Wow.
15-yard penalty. And an automatic.
We talked about this.
1st down.
Yeah, we talked about this with his head coach, Mike Tomlin. How do you coach guys up to play differently? Take a look at Harrison. He does lead with the crown of the helmet, right to the chin to Fitzpatrick, and he's becoming what we call a repeat offender.
Yeah, let's go back to week 6 against Cleveland. Cribbs got this shot.
That's a legal hit.
And then here,
that's illegal.
Mohamed Massaquoi took one from Harrison. He was fined $75,000 out with an injury. Keenan Lewis will take the place as the 6th defensive back. That was batted down by Ferrier on that 2nd down and 10. Jackson a block. And looking for Stevie Johnson. Coverage across the way by Gay. He started a bit last week and now plays. Who offers a block on Woodley. Ball knocked down. I don't know if it was Ziggy Hood who got in the way of that pass. They were going for Evans. No yellow. Taylor. And the Bills creep closer. 13-10. Two tight ends, 1st and 10. Mendenhall. They're so patient for that blocking from Miller and from Johnson. The two tight ends and came out on the ball loose. Wow. They say it's a fumble. Bird's got the ball. Let's see, do we have confirmation from the officials? They are meeting.
A ruling on the field is a fumble. Recovered by Buffalo.
Oh!
1st and 10.
For the tie. At 13. 11:25 to play. 13 unanswered by Gailey's Buffalo Bills. Roethlisberger today. 1st and 10 from the 20. Mendenhall. Kelsey tried to slow him. Look at Mendenhall dig his way. And there he goes. A flag has been thrown. It's going to be on Pittsburgh. There was a tackle by Whitner. Run.
Holding. Number 68. Offense. 10-yard penalty. Replay. 1st down.
Right there against Kyle Williams. Guess who? The hand goes outside. See that hand outside? They turn them, and that's when they are able to call it holding. Hand placement by the interior offensive lineman. Mike Tomlin can only gaze at that board and say, what are you talking about?
And that is caught. Heath Miller knocked down by Whitner. 1st down, catch and run to the 35. A 25-yard pickup, and he was wide open.
Just a wonderful throw from Ben Roethlisberger. I thought the hands was outside again on Kemoeatu working against Kyle Williams, who's walking right into the face of Roethlisberger as he makes that completion to Heath Miller. Miller is one of the, I think, more valuable players on this football team. The work that he does.
They need the 46. Here comes Kelsey. Down! Away! The escapability of Roethlisberger. Chased by Stroud. Oh, he's got the 1st down! How about Roethlisberger?
He's gutsy. This is Big Ben at his best.
Oh, he rushed for 55 yards last week.
When we told you, if you contain him, you have to tackle him. Now watch Kelsey, and then watch Stroud. He's not contained because Kelsey misses the tackle on Ben Roethlisberger, who stays alive. And now while Stroud is in chase, he's not fast enough. Ben's still looking downfield, but he senses the danger behind him, and he tucks it, and he is aimed for that 1st down marker where he picks up the 1st down and lifts his team. That's a momentum snatcher away from the Buffalo Bills.
And the bad wheel, too. 1st and 10, Mendenhall. There he goes! In the secondary, Bird and Whitner bring him down, and Mendenhall bursting free to the 31, a 21-yard run, and that should put him over 100 for the 1st time since late September. A 107-yard performance for Mendenhall.
He fumbled on the previous possession, but working on that right side behind Foster and Scott. You could see the block, wonderful block by Heath Miller. We talk about him setting the edge.
For the lead. 16-13 Steelers. 6:19 to play. Plays of 25 yards to Miller. An 18-yard run by Roethlisberger. 18 by Mendenhall. Then this 48-yarder for the lead. To James Brown in New York.
Kevin and Solomon, that was mild at your game compared to this one here. Take a look, Cortland Finnegan passing out some bad advice to the mild-mannered Andre Johnson. He goes berserk after getting his helmet snatched off by Finnegan, and it is on from there. Both players, of course, tossed from the game as a result. I think they might be hearing from the commissioner's office later this week. Kevin and Solomon.
The blitz. Off the head. Polamalu with the interception. Troy Polamalu has done it again. Off the hands of Johnson. His 2nd takeaway today and his 4th interception of the year. Who else but Polamalu?
Quick slant from the outside. Watch Polamalu. You intercept all tips and overthrows is what Mike Tomlin told us in our meeting with him yesterday. And no one needs to tell Troy Polamalu where to find the football. That ball goes up in the air, and Stevie Johnson thinks he's going to have a second chance to get it. Troy Polamalu says, I'm going to come down with it. getting the turnover for the Steelers they desperately needed. Wow.
This week he's had Achilles issues. A muscle, in fact, in back of the Achilles has been the problem. First down, Morelli Moore. Bell with the block. Ooh, and a hit by Polamalu. Dropped by Stevie Johnson.
It's this defense.
First and 10. Incomplete. Gay was there. Evans was in the sights of Fitzpatrick. Wind at his back. 7 seconds to play. Got it! Of the Steelers into the face of the Bills. Overtime in Orchard Park. Leotis McKelvin. Oh, and he's got a block, and he runs over his own blocker ahead, who was leading the way, and that was the reserve Arthur Moats. But a terrific return of 48 yards and great beginning field position. Allen makes the stop. Jones in motion. Going deep, off the fingertips with the Polamalu coverage. Knocked down. What a defensive play. Clark as they were going for Jones. Oh, look out for Kelsey. The ball is loose. Down at the 1. Chris Kelsey jumping on the back of Roethlisberger.
Working against Flozell Adams. He dips that shoulder and look, stays alive. And he nearly gets the ball out. He does, but it falls right into the lap.
Will be punted. Looking for hang time. Driving him back to the 43. Leotis McKelvin. Oh, he fumbled the ball! Pittsburgh, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, who's got it at the 35? That changed hands about 3 or 4 times.
And it looks like Pittsburgh was at the bottom of the pile. Number 37, I saw Anthony Madison hovering around the ball.
Where some guy lost his helmet in there. It's Ryan Mundy. Just jumped out of the... Well, we're going to watch it once again.
Watch this. The Steelers had an opportunity to get the ball. There it is, rolling around.
Did Drayton Florence... Did Drayton Florence dig that baby out? I'm trying to...
Let's take a look. There's 37. There's Madison. Look at all the Pittsburgh Steelers around his ball. Sylvester misses it. Monday misses it. And there's Florence coming over the top. And he's able to get it.
Well, the punt still net 65 yards. So look where they start. 34-yard line, 1st and 10. 6 defensive backs. Polamalu again. Jumping inside. Working on Donald Jones. 2nd down and 10.
You can only flirt with Polamalu so many times. He breaks on the ball, and he does a wonderful job of disguising.
1st and 10. Levitri with a nice block at the guard. Going deep. He's got Johnson. Oh, he dropped the ball. That would have been the game winner.
Wow. Why so serious? Now you understand.
Oh, he's had a lot of drops today.
Line. He has put it on the ground, and we said that Fitzpatrick was fearless. He takes a shot down the field, working against Taylor, with Clark coming over, and all he has to do is hold on to it, and the Bills are going to have their 3rd consecutive win.
He has 5 drop passes unofficially today. 5.
Amazing.
Fitzpatrick. Hit by Timmons. Waylaid by Hampton. Picks up 4 on the scramble. He's down to the 36-yard line. Into the nickel. Here comes Timmons. Got away from Harrison. Finds the 39. Flag is down. Ferrier was among a couple to bring him down along with Ike Taylor.
Huge play because they lost on the play. Now they're closer to the 40, and if it's a penalty, I think if you're Pittsburgh, you've got to accept it.
There is no foul on the play. Quarterback sack. 4th down.
Roethlisberger. Caught. Wallace. And working on the defensive back, Drayton Florence. 17 yards pickup, gets the first down.
And now we see Ben, his ability to extend the play. The first phase of the play, it's dead. Second phase, it's dead also. But as he rolls to his left, Wallace is able to uncover.
On 1st and 10, this is Mendenhall. Johnson, the tight end, leading the way. Oh, and a big hole for Rashard Mendenhall. Brought down by Leotis McKelvin, head over heels. 2nd down and 2. Redmond, he's the first down back. And he's down to the 47, gets the first down with ease. Here's a 1st and 10. Look at Mendenhall. Jarris Bird brings him down. 2nd down and 1. Redmond again. He's got the first down. Pile driving to the 36. Picks up 3 yards on the play. Mendenhall came out to a big-time block. Roethlisberger. The call. Kemoeatu pulls. Corner can't bring him down. Stuck with him, but brought him down too late. Another first down. Sepulveda to hole. Wind at his back. And the Steelers have won in overtime on a 41-yard field goal. They go to 8-3. They are in no worse than a tie for first place, which sets up a beauty next week against Baltimore, who they are tied with.
Yeah, he squeezes it right through the upright, Kevin. They set the table for him. And boy, did the Bills give the Pittsburgh Steelers a scare.
Squeeze them today. Field goals of 45, 46, 48, and 41 yards. The game winner. And Mike Tomlin and the Steelers go to 8-3. So for Solomon Wilcott's Kevin Harlan saying so long and happy holidays from Buffalo. You've been watching.